Hi guys, my name's Debbie, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. So today's video is going to be my monthly haul. I'm impressed with myself, it's the last day of the month and I'm managing to get this video filmed and hopefully it'll be up on the same day, so getting more organised. So now let's get straight into the haul. I've got some fantastic things to show you, but you've seen a lot of them if you follow me already. I tried to cut down on my purchases a bit this month because I was crazy naughty last month. I'll link last month's haul up in the cards for you if you want to check out what I got in April. But in May I bought a lot less, but I've still got a fair bit of stuff to show you. So I'm going to start with drugstore and then move into the indie purchases that I got. So for drugstore this month, I picked up another bottle of my Revolution Pro foundation drops in the shade F3. In fact, I got two bottles. Beaute were doing a sale over the bank holiday weekend and it was down to £4 a bottle, and I thought I couldn't resist stocking up because I know I'm going to get through it. So I started with that. Also with Revolution, I bought the Reloaded Deep Dive palette, which is this one here. Hopefully my lights aren't blinding you too much. But I've done a tutorial or first impressions using that, and also the blush palette Sugar and Spice that I'm showing you here. So that's already up on my channel if you want to check out my thoughts on those. But just a little spoiler alert, I was really impressed with the quality at the price. So don't think you'd regret picking those up if you're on a smaller budget and you like the colour story, or you just want to treat yourself to something guilt-free. Then I think they're awesome options. Earlier on in the month, I picked up two things from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics. I picked up the Meadow palette, which is this one here. And that's the gorgeous shades inside that one. And I also picked up the Holy Glow Fantasy palette, which is a highlighter palette with beautiful, beautiful packaging. But the shades inside, probably not your typical highlight shades for me anyway. They're quite pigmented as highlights. They'd make great festival makeup, or if you're doing an editorial look, I guess. But I'm going to use those as eyeshadows. Not played with them enough yet, so eager to do that. But I have done a 3 looks 1 palette with the Meadow palette, and that's up on my channel as well. Then I bought the Kat Von D Vegan Love palette. I've only played with this a couple of times. Bought it because of the yellow shade in there. This one, which is called Activist. And absolutely love that shade. It was worth the price of the palette for me just to get that, because it's a yellow metallic and I haven't got anything like it in my collection. So that's awesome. And the red shade Mercy, so that shade there, I've done a look featuring that as well. I did a first impressions of the palette with that. The yellow shade I did off camera. I've posted a picture on my Instagram. And if you're not following me on Instagram, please do. I'm quite active on there. Try to post most days if I can, and I try to reply to anyone that leaves a comment there, and that's where I've made a lot of my friends in the beauty community on there, just from chatting makeup. So I'd love to have you on there if you want to, because I find it easier to respond to people there than I do through YouTube comments actually. So you know, if you want to, then you don't have to obviously, but I'd love to see you there. But with that palette, the only thing I would say with that one is it's supposed to be applied with your fingers. I don't really enjoy doing it that way, so I've made it work with glitter glue, but it's the trickiest formula of shimmers that I own. But I love Kat Von D products. I know that's not the most popular opinion, but I always do. I love the aesthetic of the brand, the kind of goth kind of vibes of it, and I love most of the products I've bought. And I still love this one. It's just a bit more, it's not going to be the first I reach for, because I know that it's going to take a bit of building up and a bit of time to work with, if that makes sense. But I do want to do a look with the blue and the green, because they look really vivid shades, so might do that soon. Maybe off camera though. Then I bought the Certifeye Dynasty palette, so this one here, and I got that because there was a 30% off code, and one of you guys let me know about the code actually, so thank you so much if you're watching. But I'd already bought the Affinity 2 palette, and I posted a video on that, and then someone said, oh, I hope I can get hold of that, and then they looked on the site and they'd seen there was 30% off, let me know. And I had my eye on the Dynasty palette for a little while, and the reason I wanted this one was the row of shades. So you've got like a row of like a shimmer, a lighter matte, a darker matte, but in each colour. And I've done 3 looks 1 palette with this one, but the reason for me I wanted it is I'm going to take it on my holidays, because I'm going to try and keep it to just 1 palette that I take away with me. See how that goes. But I'm going to Greece in 2 weeks, so this one's definitely going with me. Might take my Urban Decay Beach palette with me as well, because that's a holiday staple for me. But yeah, definitely going to be taking that, and I'm loving it so far. I bought some brushes as well in the sale. I love Spectrum brushes, and this set is the Marvellous set, and I like this one because it was all eye brushes, and they were doing a 50% off sale at the beginning of the month. So these are normally £35 for 8 brushes. You've got 8 brushes in there, and there's some quite small brushes which interest me as well, and there's some of my absolute favourites in there. The A12, which I use all the time, which is a small fluffy pencil brush, and I'm interested in getting a lot more smaller brushes to do a bit more intricate work. So I bought 2 sets of these because I thought they're 50% off, so for £35 I've got myself 16 eye brushes. Can't say fairer than that. But they didn't come when I first ordered them, they weren't sent out, didn't get a shipping notification. I think they got bombarded with orders actually, so I emailed them and asked what had happened and was I going to get my shipping notification. I'm quite patient and I'm always quite polite when I go out to companies. And they were like, yeah, sorry, you know, it's on its way. And then another week went past, it still hadn't arrived. So then I did put a bit more of a stronger worded response together, saying, you know, you must have known you had a sale coming up, and you needed to have catered for that and to get the items out, and you've had my money and it's 2 weeks later. And the response I got, I felt so guilty for having said all of that, because they were so apologetic, and they sent it special delivery pre 9 AM the next day, and they also sent this brush as well to me. And they said they popped a brush in the parcel, and they could well have just chosen the cheapest brush that they do, but they didn't. So this one's the B01. It's I think I would probably use it for, it says it's a flat top buffer. I would probably use it to buff in bronzer or contour, because it's quite a fluffy one for foundation application, but would probably work for that as well. And I hadn't got this particular brush, so I'm excited to try it. So my faith in Spectrum has been restored, and I think they just had so many orders that they just couldn't cope, which is fantastic for them. They're a UK based indie brand doing brushes, cruelty free synthetic brushes, and I absolutely love them. Then I got the other day's video where I was talking about 20 products from 20 brands, or the best 20 products from 20 brands, should I say. I was saying about Ofra highlights and saying how much I love glazed donut, and that I wanted to pick up Pillow Talk, and I just happened to be scooching on Beautebean's site like I do, and that's when I picked up the foundation, and then I saw this, and it's Pillow Talk, and it was £15 down from 25. So what's a girl to do? Just had to have it. But oh my word, it's gorgeous. It's what I'm wearing today on my cheeks, and I think it suits me way better than glazed donut. Glazed donut is a bit white. I love glazed donut because it's like see it from space kind of highlight, but this is probably a bit more everyday. It really suits my skin tone, I think, and I love pink highlights, so happy to get that. And it's in the new packaging, because my glazed donut's in the more plastic looking packaging without the mirror, but this is a lot more luxe, so they've upgraded that quite a bit. Then my absolute favourite purchase of the month, and I think if you've seen any of my videos you'll know what I'm going to say, but these. So the Futurism collection from Kaleidos makeup. So we've got the Sci-Fi green there, and I've done a look with the more goldy tones in that one. Got the Astro Pink. I've also done a look with that one, focusing on that pink and the blue that are in the palette. Absolutely gorgeous. And yesterday I uploaded a video using the Cyber Bronze palette, which is this one, which is my favourite of the 3, I think. So that red shade that's in there and the silver, absolutely amazing. Love the way they're packaged. They're just such quality products, so highly recommend those. I know a couple of you have said that you've bought them having seen all the videos that people have put up and that mine convinced you, so that makes me so proud that, like, you know, you're taking on board the recommendations that I have. And I just want to say I would never push a product to you that I didn't think was good. So, and I'm going to try and be as honest as I possibly can. I normally make products work one way or the other. If I've spent my money on them, I'll make them work, but I'll tell you what techniques I've had to do to get that to happen. You know, whether I've had to use glitter glue or spray in my brush, or, you know, if I've had to resort to using my fingers to build a application of shadows, I'm going to let you know all of that. I'm going to try and be as honest as I possibly can with you guys, and I don't want to ever recommend something that I'm not 100% behind. But those 3 palettes, if you like the colours in those palettes, just buy them. You are not going to regret it, honestly. And then the last purchase I made, also from Beautbean, is this one. So you've not seen this on my channel yet. This is the Ace Beaute Flare palette. So Beautbean, Betty Jean, her channel, she raves about this palette. It was the #1 in her palette countdown. I love Betty Jean's channel, so if you haven't checked out her channel, sure a lot of you are subscribed to her already, but if you haven't, please go and do so. But she rated this one as her #1, and I really trust her reviews of products, and I love the way she plays with colour, and she likes a lot of the grungy tones that I do, so I knew I was going to love it. This is the shades inside it. It's beyond my expectations, actually. It's so gorgeous, and it's such a unique colour story. So excited to play with that. So looks on that are going to be coming soon. And I just want to say, Beautbean do stock Ace Beaute. They had the 4 palettes, the Classical Paradise, the Blossom, I can't remember what the other 2 are called, but they had all 4 of them in that range. And they didn't pick up the Flare, but the Flare appeared, I think, 2 days ago on the site. I think it's still there. So if you're like me and you were hanging on, because the others are gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but I really wanted the Flare. I just think the colour story is the best out of the ones that they do at the moment. Looking at the Oceanic as well, that one looks awesome. Don't know if I'm going to need that one because I've got so many blues and greens, but it does look absolutely stunning. It's in the same format, like shape and size wise, as the Flare as well. But if you're looking for the Flare, it's still available as far as I know. It was £30. As I say, I got mine on Beautbean, and shipping to the UK is free if you spend over £15. So that's my haul for May. I think I've been a bit better of a girl than I was in April. I've already made a couple more purchases that are pre-orders. So I've ordered a pre-order from Blush Tribe, and I've ordered a pre-order from Menagerie Cosmetics, so hopefully I'll have those in June. But other than that, that's all I got this month. So excited to share those with you. What did you pick up in this month, guys? Have you got any of the things that I've got here, or anything to recommend to me that I should be keeping my eye on? I'd love to know. I just love chatting makeup with you guys. So that wraps it up for today though. If you're not subscribed already, I'd love it if you consider subscribing before you go, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!